You see this wrench right here? This wrench screwed over a lot of Hyundai and Kia technicians, and you're gonna see it in the... So Lance Mechanics here. This is gonna be a series of jobs that are reduced in warranty time because technicians have found ways to get good at it, get quicker, and the OEM does not like to see a mechanic get ahead on any job. So they're always cutting warranty times. They're definitely cutting recall times. You've mentioned that in the comments, but we're gonna start with this one. The Hyundai Santa Fe 3.5 liter oil pressure switch. I believe it was from 2007 to 2012 or 13 models. I think the redesign was in 13. Famous for oil pressure switches, leaking after oil changes, cold snaps going from +10 to -5. These things would fail. They'd fail so bad that oil would travel up the electrical connector into the ECM. I kid you not. Now you're into a harness. You're not gonna just replace one wire. You're gonna do a harness under warranty. But these pressure switches paid 2.2 hours warranty time here in Canada. It might vary between the brands. I'm pretty sure they paid the same at Kia. And it ended up being like 2.7 or 3.2 customer pay. We didn't see many customer pay ones. The 2.2 was nice. So the way to beat this is we modified this wrench, 15/16 or 24 mil. I found 15/16 fit better. Argue in the comments. And we modified this because what happened is there was a coolant passage tube running right along perpendicular to this, parallel, whatever. And you only had so much room to move. So we'd grind this down and you'd get just enough to start unthreading this damn thing. And what this allowed you to do is beat the time. So you still had to take the damn intake off, all the ducting, electrical connectors, and things could still go wrong. But once you got that intake off, you're able to get this in there and work it out. And it would take some time. And you could beat it. With this tool, you could beat the time. And it paid very well. You got excited as a technician. You're like, yeah, I'm finally beating some of these jobs. Well, here's an example of somebody spilled the beans and they let technical info know on a forum that if you just modify this wrench, you can get it out quicker. Bad technician. Anyways, they cut the time down to 0.7, which is way in the opposite direction. So now, I guarantee you, by the time you pulled the car in, diagnosed it, removed the intake, found your PO number or your warranty part number, and you got approval and you put it back together, then you had to clean the damn thing of engine oil from the valley. You'd had to suck it out, clean the whole engine, the transmission side, clean the underpan, skid pan. You were well into 1.5 and they lowered it to 0.7. So for those saying, oh, you're beating the time, well, listen, there's still a lot of paperwork, troubleshooting, cleaning. Oh my God, that was never accounted for, these oil messes. You have to clean everything. Vacuum out that intake, brake clean it down, get it down the sides of the engine, wash it, clean the skid plate. Never accounted in the warranty time. So they reduced it to 0.7 for removing the part and installing the part. It was ridiculous because it doesn't include any of the friggin' paperwork, the troubleshooting, all that other fun stuff. So something that was decent and paid, like it probably took you 1.5 hours and you made 2.2 on it, good, you're getting ahead a little bit. Got reduced to absolutely nothing because somebody blurted out that you could do it in record time using this tool, but they didn't explain all the other stuff. And the OEM, they will cut back. They cut back a lot of stuff and it's ridiculous. And this is a perfect example of something I've experienced in the trade. Unfortunately, well, I should say fortunately, I left before it got reduced. So as someone said in the comments here, this is a perfect example of technicians getting screwed over. And trust me, if it paid 2.2, I wasn't really charging the customer 3.2. It was very, very rare that we'd see customer pay ones, and it's such a cheap part. A lot of us technicians were not greedy, so we'd do the warranty time on this one because we got good at it. But again, anywhere they can cut technician labor times, they will. Warranty is a very, very shitty game to play in, and this is gonna be my first example of this video series. So if you have other things to point to, post in the comments. I know I've made that post online. I just want to kind of feel this out. And yeah, I just came from underground. So this is a rough and quick video. This is just an example. Like I said, I've experienced this. I didn't get the brunt end of the stick when they reduced the times, unfortunately. I would have been furious because Hyundai is very hard to make good time on. But I do know one thing I'll say. I remember I was in the middle of the GDI engine recalls with the Teflon piston skirt stuff. Oh my goodness. So I remember when that engine recall came out, it was close to 10 hours. I'm pretty sure it's nowhere near there for the Elantra 13 and up. Maybe it was 2011 and up. I know they probably completely obliterated the labor times on it. Example being is, well, you're doing it enough, you get good at it. Well, you know what? You can say the same thing to the manufacturer. You've been making cars long enough, maybe you can get good at it. Anyways, we'll see how this video series goes. If you can, send me the documents, lancemechanics10@gmail, and the revisions, and we'll see how much labor times drop, and I'll start putting pictures in there, because I think this will be a really entertaining series for people who don't understand flat rate. And like always, I'm saying to everybody, get out of automotive. It's such a joke of an industry. Get into heavy equipment, get into electrical, get into fleet services, anything but automotive. It's just not worth it. So yeah, post what you think, Lance Mechanics. Have a good one.